So today we're going to be talking about finding perimeter, area, and volume. I'm going to give examples of how to do these three different operations using 3D structures. So for the first one, we're going to start with this shape. What I want to do is to find the perimeter and the area of this shape. These are the formulas. This is the perimeter the formula for perimeter, and this is the formula for area. What they are is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And then for area, it is length times width. And for the shape here, what you're going to do to find the perimeter and the area, we're going to first count the length of this shape. So it's 1, 2, 3. So to plug that into our equation for perimeter, we'd go P is equal to 2 times 1, 2, 3 for the length, plus 2 times 1, 2, 3 for the width. So let's go ahead and solve that. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 plus 6 is 12. So P, or perimeter, is equal to 12. And then if we're going to do area, we would do area is equal to the length. We said the length was 3, or just to be sure, 1, 2, 3, times the width. We said the width was 3, 1, 2, 3. So then 3 times 3 is equal to 9, which means the area is equal to 9. And so what perimeter and area are is the perimeter is the measurement around an object all the way around. So let's say, for example, this was a backyard and you wanted to put fencing all the way around the yard, every single way. What you would do is you would need to know how much fencing you need on each side. And so you would count the units, and then count the units of each side, and then add them all the way up. So that's what you would do to find perimeter. And so another way you could do that is count the units of each side and add them up, like I said. So the units of this side is 3, plus the units of this side is 3, plus the units of that side is 3, plus the units of that side is 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 12. And that is that is your perimeter. Area, on the other hand, is how much space is inside of this space. Or I guess like in our example of this backyard, how much is inside of it. So another way you can calculate area is just by counting how many units are in this rectangle, this square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, area is equal to 9. Okay, for problem number 2, same thing. Find the area and the perimeter. And again, the formula for perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And let's go ahead and do that one first. So the length, you would do 2 times, the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2 times the width. The width is only 1. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 times 1 is 2. And then you would add them up. So 8 plus 2 is 10. And that is the perimeter of this shape, of this rectangle. And like the other example, if this was a yard or a field and you wanted to put fencing all the way around it, you would add up each side. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus this one is 1. Plus this side is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 4 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. So again, the perimeter is equal to 10 units. And so if we were going to calculate the area, we would do, the formula is area is equal to length times width. So we said the length was 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, times the width, we said it was 1. 4 times 1 is equal to 4. So the area is equal to 4. And I forgot to say this earlier, but area is always calculated in units squared. So you would do 4, it would be 4 units squared. And that is your answer for area. So, since I forgot to do this for the last one, area is equal to 9 units squared. And the perimeter is just units. And we're going to do one more with perimeter and area, and it's going to be with this shape. So, again, the formula for perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. The formula for area is length times width. And so, what is our length? 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the width. 2 times the width. And the width is 1, 2. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 times 2 is 4, which means perimeter is equal to 12 units. And the area, length times width, we said the length was 4, times the width, we said that was 2. 4 times 2 is 8, so the area is equal to 8 units squared. So now we're going to do volume. The formula for volume is equal to length times width times height. And what volume is it's figuring out how much of a unit you could fit into a given space. So we're going to use this one to begin with. This is our space, or if you want to call it our box that we're trying to fill up. And so what we're going to do is do length times width times height. So volume is equal to our length. What is our length? Our length is 1. So 1, our width. This is our length. Our width is this one, 1. And our height is right here. This is the edge for our height. So our height is 1. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So volume is equal to 1, and volume is, the units are always cubed. So the volume is 1 unit cubed. Okay, so our next problem, we're still finding volume, and we're going to be using this rectangular prism. This is what it looks like. So volume is equal to length times width times height. And okay, let's write it out to the side. What is our length? Our length is 1, 2, 3. 3 units. Our width is equal to 1, 2 units. And our height is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So length times width times height would mean we would multiply these 3 numbers. We would do 3 times 2 times 4. And so 3 times 2 is 6, times 4 is 24. So volume is equal to 24 units cubed. And so another way you could figure out volume, I guess what is great about these Lego made prisms, is you can take them apart and count how many units were actually used in making it. So let's start up here. We got 1. Take it apart. Oops. There's 1 unit. There is 2 units. This one is 3 units, 4 units. And then we have 5 units, 6. Here we have 7, 8. We have 9. We have 10. We have 11, 12. We have 13, 14. We have 15. We have 16, 17. We have 18. We have 19, 20, 21, and then 22, 23, 24. So just like we figured out, 24 units cubed. That is our volume. For our next problem, we're going to be still calculating volume, and we're going to be doing it for this rectangular prism. So, like we said, volume is equal to length times width times height. And for this one, our length is equal to 1. Our width is equal to 1. And our height is equal to 1, 2. So we're going to be calculating volume, which is length times width times height. We're going to multiply these 3. Our length is 1. times our width is 1, and times our height is 2. So 1 times 1 is 1, times 2 is 2. So volume is equal to 2 units cubed. And again, if you want to take it apart to figure that out, you can. And here is 1, 2 units. For the next one, we're going to be calculating the volume for this rectangular prism. So, volume is equal to length times width times height. The length of this one is 1, 2. The width is equal to 1, 2. And the height is equal to 1, 2. So if we're multiplying these three together, we do length times width times height. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So volume is equal to 8 units cubed. And if you want to take this one apart, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 units. So the volume for this one, like we found, is 8 units cubed. For our final problem, we're going to be finding the volume for this rectangular prism. And so, again, the formula for volume is equal to length times width times height. The length of this prism is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. The width is 1, 2, 3. And the height is 1, 2 units. So to plug that into our equation, length is 5 times width is 3, height is 2. So 5 times 3 is 15, 15 times 2 is 30. So volume is equal to 30 units cubed.